know that people, many people, huge percentage of people say that their greatest fear is speaking in public. Look at this graph. Their greatest fear is public speaking. Look at this crazy graph. That's the biggest fear more than anything else. So look at some of the other things. Heights, bugs, snakes, drowning, blood, needles. People are more afraid of public speaking than they are of drowning. You could take somebody and say, okay, I'm going to give you two choices. Either you go speak to this crowd of people, or I'm just going to drown you. And these people would say, oh, just drown me now. I don't want to speak to these people. Why are so many people afraid of public speaking? It's crazy. Look at some of the other things. Zombies, clowns. Oh, that's really sad. It's very sad that so many people are afraid of clowns. So why are people so afraid of public speaking? What they're really afraid of, it's not like they're going to get physically hurt, right? Just by going up there and speaking in front of other people. Yet so many people, that's their biggest fear. So why is that? And what they're really afraid of is embarrassment. They're afraid of looking stupid. They're afraid of having people make fun of them. And so this fear of embarrassment, of looking stupid, this fear enslaves people. It keeps them from standing up for truth. It keeps them from standing up for themselves. It keeps them from standing up for God. A lot of Christians are not public about their faith because of this fear. And also think about how demonized people prey upon the fear of embarrassment thing, okay, by mocking and bullying people, because it's a favorite tactic of the enemy. It's a favorite tactic because Satan always tries to tap into our pride. And so if you can work through it and you can lose your fear of this, your fear of doing whatever God wants you to do, you're willing, if God tells you to go speak in front of a crowd, you're going to do it, right? If you can do this and become truly humble, then Satan has nothing to hang on to in your life. Because remember what I read in Revelation, that the way we defeat the enemy is by not loving our lives more than God, by loving God first. Humility defeats the devil. And what is embarrassment anyway? What is it? Embarrassment is a form of pridefulness, because being afraid of embarrassment, avoiding embarrassment, it's wanting people to think good of you, right? It's wanting people to think that you're cool, that you're smart, that you're beautiful. It's wanting to be popular. It's all about what people think about you, right? It's desiring the praise of men. And this terror that so many people have of looking stupid in front of other people, it's really a form of pridefulness. It's pridefulness like in another form. And so we need to work on getting over that. We need to work on getting over that fear. We need to work toward removing the pridefulness from our lives. And after all, what do you think it means, this phrase, to take up your cross, right? And to die to yourself? What does that mean? What are you supposed to be dying? What is supposed to die? Your pride is supposed to die. Your ego is supposed to die. Dying to yourself means to remove from yourself this human desire to be your own God. And so I'm going to end with this question. And you can respond in the comments if you want. What fears are keeping you from doing what God wants you to do? Are there any fears that are keeping you from doing what God wants you to do, what God has called you to do in your life? And I just want to encourage you to please pray the same prayer that I pray, that I've been praying all these years. God, make me humble. Pray this prayer. Pray that you will have a heart that loves God above all else, more than anything else, more than the praise of people, more than yourself. Please pray that God will protect you from pride. Please pray that if you start becoming proud, that God will do whatever it takes to get that pride out of your life. And I know it's a scary prayer. And maybe you need to ask God for mercy like I used to do, but keep praying that prayer and mean it. Because if you pray that prayer, God will do it. He will. Don't be afraid of the consequences, because sometimes it'll be painful, I assure you. But the result is so worth it. It's so worth the pain, because it's the only way for God to remove the pridefulness out of your life. And once he does that, as he is doing that, then he will be able to use you powerfully for his purposes. He will be able to fulfill in your life the reason that you were created to begin with. So please pray this prayer.